Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Alexa and I'm so excited to have you here. Today's video we are using the James Charles X Morphe palette to create this super fun bold look. I saw this look on Instagram. It was posted by a girl named Sarah J. It looks like this. This was the inspo for the pic. And I know she got inspo from somewhere else, but I saw this and I saved it because I was like, oh my gosh, I need to recreate that. And this is so out of my comfort zone. This is so something I would never do. I've never done a look like this ever before. So it was very different and challenging for me to learn, but it turned out so good and I'm so in love with it. I really want to do more like this, so I'm excited to play more with color. Yeah, I'm just excited. I'm pretty proud of myself for this look, to be completely honest. Before we jump into the video, I do really quick want to talk about the giveaway I am doing for February. So I am going to be doing a giveaway for this month. I'm going to be giving away my top 5 or 6 favorite beauty items. I haven't kind of decided if I've narrowed it down to 5 or 6. It may turn into 7. I'm just trying to gather all those items now. I think in the middle of the month I'll show you what you guys will be winning, but they're good products and they will be full-size products. They won't be like travel size, and some of them are high-end. So the rules for the giveaway are as followed, and I will put this in the description bar. You must be subscribed to my YouTube channel, you must follow me on Instagram, you must like and comment on all of the videos I post through the month of February, and I will be double checking all of these things, and then I will enter everyone's name that had done all those things into like a computer generated system, and it will pick a name at random. So again, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, comment and like on every video I post through the month of February, and you will be entered for the giveaway. I'll probably announce the winner the first or second week of March. And then again, I'll bring a video in the middle of the month kind of telling you what you guys will win. But I'm really excited about it. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this fun creative look, then just keep watching. Okay, I'm here barefaced. I'm going to prime my eyes using the Morphe eye primer. You guys know this is my favorite. This is what I always use. So I'm just going to put some of that on the back of my hand here. And then I want to use a brush, or I want to use my finger. I think I'm just going to go ahead and use my finger today. Oh man. So I'm just going to get some of that on my finger and put that all over my lid. I already filled in my brows. You guys know the drill with that. Now I'm a little scared because I think that this is going to stain my eyes, because we are going to be playing with the pinks in the palette today. So most likely we're going to stain our eyes a little bit. I'm just going to pick up a brush really quick to get some of that spread everywhere. I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw this picture and I want to recreate it. I thought it would be perfect for Valentine's Day, and it's going to kind of test my limits a little bit too. My hair is looking rough. So it's loading. This right here. If you guys can see that. It was posted by, I don't know who, Sarah J. I just thought it was really pretty, and we're gonna try it. We are gonna give it a try to recreate it. So we shall see. I was gonna do my foundation first, but I'm a little bit nervous for all the fallout, so we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna pick up this really bright shade. This is from ColourPop Cosmetics. This is just a single shadow. There's like freaking eye primer under my nails. This is in the shade Flower Boy. Looks like this. I'm going to pick that up on a JH34. Just a tapered blending brush like this. I'm kind of nervous for this because this is really going to test my limits here. Okay. So when we do this, we want to make sure we're kind of bringing it out here and winging it out. Oh, that was pigmented. Okay, I'm gonna pick up that same shade and do the same thing on the other eye. It's kind of just sitting right there. Now that we've laid that down, I'm going to pick up the James Charles. This palette is huge. James Charles Artistry palette. James Charles X Morphe. And we are going to dip into the shade Rusted, which is this shade right here. Rusted. We're going to pick that up on a brush. You know, on the JH43. I'm going to take that everywhere I laid that last shade. Remember, you want to wing this out here and bring it fairly far out and in an upward motion, so it's kind of creating its own little wing. We're going to pick up our James Charles palette. We're going to dip into the shade right here, which is Love That. That hot fire pink. We are going to pick that up, and I'm a little scared. This is where it could go wrong, you know? This is where things could easily turn a different direction for me. Let's have a glass of wine, and let's pray for me. Ew. This is the JH40. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm trying to carve out that wing. So we're going to dip into Love That. I'm terrified. Tap off that excess. And softly kind of lay our crease out and that wing. Because when we cut our crease, we're going to follow this guide of a wing. I don't really care if I get it all over my lid because again we are going to cut our crease, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. And then I'm just going to kind of blend that into the other two shades. I have not played with the pinks in this palette and I am shook. Shooketh. Now I'm going to pick up that brush again. I'm going to dip back into that Rusted shade and kind of just buff over right here because I want this to go a little higher. Now with that same brush, we're going to dip back into Love That and do the same thing on this side. Don't go in. One thing, I wouldn't hold your brush like this. Try to hold your hand very low onto your brush because then you can go more light-handed, especially with this hot pink shade. You don't want to go in too heavy at first, especially while we're trying to carve this out. Like, holy crap. My God. It's gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to pick up that shade Rusted with this JH33 brush and again buff that up a little bit higher like I did on the other eye. Here comes the part where we pray, okay? We're going to pray for me. This is where we cut our crease. Now we have to be extremely careful with this because it's our guide here. So I'm going to pick up my itty bitty tiny brush I always use to cut my crease. It is the Morphe E35. I'm going to pick some concealer up on this brush and begin and commence. Okay. So as I get to the tail end here, I'm going to start to wing it out. This is where it gets hard. Okay. I think that's as far as we need to go. As you can see, I've kind of winged that all the way out. And I filled in down here. I know it looks messy right here, but we are going to clean that up. We're going to make it sharp and we're going to make it precise, so I'm not too concerned about it. I'm going to do it with the other eye really quick, try to get them as symmetrical as I can, and I'll be right back. So we're going to take an angled brush. This is a ColourPop brush, eyeshadow brush. We're going to dip into that Love That shade, and we're just going to kind of carve out where we want that precise wing to start. Just like that. We're going to take this little brush, kind of just follow it where we cut our crease. This is intense, y'all. Just making sure they're symmetrical because you don't want that. Really quickly, I'm thinking to myself, sorry. So I kind of wish I would have put my foundation on, because when I smoke this out, I want to do my under eyes as well, because what I'm going to do is smoke that hot pink shade all the way under my eyes and kind of blend it all in. So I'm going to hurry and go ahead and I'm going to skip a couple steps. I'm not going to finish my eye right now. I'm going to throw on my face makeup, just my foundation and concealer. That's what I'm going to do. So we're going to prime our face. Yes. I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Prime. Sorry, this is not so organized. I have just come to this realization as I was doing this and looking at her image and the way it's smoked out. She already had her foundation on. Okay, so I went in with my Maybelline Master Prime, and I'm currently trying this e.l.f. Poreless Primer Putty. I just got this in the mail. I used it this morning and I liked it, but we'll see. So what I'm going to do is put that on my face. I'm going to scrape a little up with my nail, and then I'm going to put it in between my fingers and kind of rub it together before I put it on my face. And then we're going to just put it all over. Okay. I used it this morning. I did notice quite a big difference in my pores, so let's see how I feel about it now. I'm going to try to do my best to kind of stay away with my foundation from this area, and same with my concealer. I mean, I guess it won't make that much of a difference because I am going to smoke out anyway, but where there's already some shadow there, I knew I should have. I debated on doing my foundation first too, just because I normally do, but I wasn't sure what the fallout was going to be like. So I'm going to pick up my Makeup Forever Ultra Day HD stick. This is my favorite foundation of all time. Those of you that have watched my Instagram lives and just kind of have asked me about foundation, you guys will know this is my ride or die. My skin has been extremely dry, so I just know it works for me. I do love that ColourPop one, but when my skin gets really dry, I just don't like to try new things because I don't want it to get like cakey on me. So, you know. Just so that you guys know, it is currently 5:57 and I have no plans tonight, so I'm just gonna be hanging out with this bold makeup. So I'm trying to stay away from this area that I laid color down. I'm not gonna go in with like my contour and stuff. I'll do all that last. I kind of wonder if I should go in with like a bold lip with this, or should I just keep it nude? Nude and simple? Probably nude, because this is a lot going on here. I look crazy too because it's not done. I should have just done this first. Why do I do this to myself? Why? Tell me why. I forgot to put my beauty blender. Praise Jesus. Be right back. BRB. I have returned. Okay, Okay, I'm gonna pick up my ColourPop concealer. I'm gonna go in with 2 shades today. I'm gonna go in with Light 14 and also Light 10. This is also what I used to carve out my, my nose itches, my place, my crease. I'm gonna go in with Light 10. I'm just going to take that a little bit where I laid that concealer just to add a little brightness. What is happening here in my chin area? I really just should have done this first. That's all right though. I'm just gonna be very careful in this area over here where I laid down that color. So I don't want to take away from it. We're going to hurry and set our under eyes before they get all dry, like that one just did. I've noticed with the ColourPop concealer, you just have to move so quick to avoid creasing, because if you don't, then you will crease like a mofo. Like this eye is already creasing. Snap. Back to the eyes. I'm not going to do any more with my face for now, just because I'm just taking a little bit of that excess powder and setting my face. Okay, moving on from the face, hopping back to the eyes. We're going to take a pencil brush now. We are going to buff this little harsh line out. So we're going to take any pencil brush you have. I prefer to have a dense one, the JH39, which is a tiny pencil brush. We're going to pick up that first shade we used, Rusted, that orangish shade, and buff that under here. I'm going to take that all the way from the outer portion all the way into my inner eye, inner eyelid. So the main focus of this eye look is going to be this inner wing portion. So now we're going to pick up that first shade we used from ColourPop, and I'm just going to kind of buff all this out here. I look scary. We're going to go back in with Rusted and buff that out. Okay, I'm going to pick up that angled brush that I used to carve out this hot pink shade. I'm going to do that again. I want this to be bold. Okay, so we're going to go in a little bit here, and we are going to make a tiny little wing within here. Pick up a small little flat brush and go into that same Love That shade. Kind of just lay it here and buff it out where we laid this. Okay, as you can see right here, it's starting to kind of make its way to what we want. This is what we want, people. This is it. I'm just taking that Love That shade and kind of packing it on here. And I'm just tapping because I've noticed that seems to work better. And if you go over a little bit this white part where you're trying to make that defined wing, that's okay. Don't be afraid. We can fix that. I have a trick for you. This is bold AF. Okay. There we go. Okay, so as we kind of get into the inner part of the eye, we're gonna start to lightly just kind of ombre this off right here and taper it off. Because we're gonna go in with a different shade right here. Just trying to make sure my eyes are even. Okay, so now we're gonna pick up that orange shade, Rusted. We're going to tap that over this edge right here and kind of blend this out. And then I'm stopping when I get right here because I think I'm gonna pick up a different shade for that area. I look freaking crazy. Okay, I am. So I'm gonna pick up that same brush, make sure you wipe it off. I'm gonna dip into this shade, the whitest shade in this palette, this one right here. This is Flashback. I'm going to take that on the inner portion right here and blend that into the orange shade. So we've kind of covered up this white important wing that we need. So I'm gonna take a white eyeliner. This is the NYX White. Follow that eyeliner. I might clean it up a little bit. Hers is a little smoky, but I think I might take some concealer and kind of just clean it up and make it sharp all together. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna pick up some concealer. I'm gonna go in with light. I don't wanna do light. This shade, light 14. And I'm going to put that on the back of my hand. And then I'm gonna pick up any flat-headed brush that you have and take that concealer, and I'm just going to kind of create a sharp little line where I want that to end. I'm going to pick up my Heavy Metal in the shade Midnight Cowboy from Urban Decay, and I'm going to take this right where I laid this white down. This is going to be tricky. Okay, that is it for this eye look. I am kind of living for it. This is so out of my comfort zone and something that I would never ever do, but I'm like loving it. Like, I'm impressed with myself because I've never done anything like this. So I'm gonna pop on my lashes and I'll be right back to finish the rest of my face. For lashes, I'm gonna go in with these Eylure lashes, the Blogger Collection X Nicole Guerrero. I just feel like I like them because they are kind of, you kind of can't see them, but they're kind of just wispy and they're not going to take away from my eye look, and they're still gonna be, you're gonna be able to see the detail of the eyes. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I just went ahead and finished off the rest of my face because I did the same thing I always do. I used my Kat Von D contour palette, my Becca blush, and my Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette to brighten up my cheeks a little bit. There was nothing different that I did in that part of my makeup routine, so I decided not to film it. But I am going to show you guys what I like to highlight with. I'm going to pick up the James Charles palette, and I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is Face. I love to highlight with this. I feel like it's the perfect highlight shade. So I'm going to pick up my JH09 brush, just my tapered highlight brush. This is the brush I always use, and dip into that Face shade. And highlight my face. I actually might add a little more blush. I feel like blush on me kind of goes away really quick, and I hate that. I'm gonna go in with this tapered brush right here that I normally use to kind of like brighten up my cheeks with that Gwen Stefani palette, and just kind of dust that blush over. First and foremost though, I just about spilled my wine. I think I'm gonna set my face first. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe setting spray. This is my favorite. I actually just bought this one. It's a brand new one. I do use a fan. I'm extra like that. And I'm gonna set my face before I do my lipstick. I just like to do this. So, boom. So I'm gonna go into a little bit of ring light right here and a little bit of that face shade, which is right here. And I'm gonna take that just on a brush and pop that on the inner corner. Just for a little, yeah, that's what I needed. A little bit of inner corner highlightedness. Okay. I always gotta go in with my Jeffree Star lip scrub. You guys know this is my favorite. Cannot live without it. It is the greatest thing to ever happen in my life. I don't mean to flip you guys off. I'm so sorry. Do I want to do a nude or a bold? I know this one's a little bit too berry, so I know I won't do that one. Let's go in. I'm scared. You know what? Let's just go for it, because I feel like it will complement itself if we do a pink lippy instead of doing a nude. I feel like if we do a nude, it might wash me out, because sometimes if I do a really bold look and then I do a nude lip, because I'm not tan, it kind of washes me out because I'm like really dark up here and then kind of white in this area. So we're gonna go in bold. This is ColourPop Bad Habit. It is a hot pink. Let's do it. You guys, that is it for this look. I could go over the lippy one more time, but it's kind of getting cakey, so I don't want to. Even like, I want to fix the lining of my lips, but I noticed if I go over it a second time, it's kind of like getting chalky, so I'm not going to keep going over it. I'm just going to kind of leave it as it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. This was very out of my comfort zone, very different for me, but I'm kind of loving it. I want to do more looks like this, so if you guys see any cool like bold looks on Instagram, tag me in them, send them to me, because I really want to step out of my comfort zone and play more with color and really bold looks. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye. She's my mom.